Would you rather have the perfect women's tea on your chest once a year or peg you be weekly? Can the pegging happen more often? Would you rather eat poop flavored chocolate or chocolate flavored poop? Poop flavored chocolate is still chocolate. A lot of scenarios involving f-king my parents. So you know. Par for the internet. Perform oral sex on a clown but you can't close your eyes, or receive oral sex from a clown but make eye contact. Either way is fine as long as it's Harley Quinn. Would you rather eat your favorite meal for every meal for the rest of your life or never? If someone had their favorite meal for the rest of their life, they'd grow to not like it as much. So easily. Would you rather have your local WNBA team win a championship this year or find $5? The WNBA team. Then I could bet $5 on them and have $10. Would you rather always be on the verge of crapping your pants or always be itchy all the time? If I'm always just on the verge, then I'm safe, right? Would you rather have taste buds on your butthole or poop through your mouth? Same shitty. I thought to this one the other morning. Would babysit 3 perfect children for 8 hours in Manhattan for free? Or babysit 3 hellions for 8 hours in Manhattan and be paid handsomely? Why does it have to be in Manhattan? Would you rather fight a Godzilla-sized John Stamos or 100 John Stamos-sized Godzillas? This always get people thinking. For a straight male, would you rather give a guy a handjob or get a blowjob through a glory hole but you don't know who is doing it? Could be anyone. So either you give a handjob to a guy 100% or 50/50 you get a blowjob from a guy. Another one. Would you rather sleep with the body of your so that has switched minds with you mom dad, or with the body of your mom dad that has switched minds with your so? Would you rather give a guy a handjob or get a blowjob through a glory hole but you don't know who is doing it? Could be anyone. So either you give a handjob to a guy 100% or 50/50 you get a blowjob from a guy. That's a no-brainer. Glory hole it is. I'm not seeing who's down there. I can pretend it's a woman. I can't pretend a throbbing penis in my hand isn't a throbbing penis. Would you rather for 1 month have every lead in every movie you see be played by Nicolas Cage? Or every song you hear be played by Nickelback? The stakes are low on this one. But definitely Nick Cage in every movie. Would you rather answer this would you rather question or another one? This one. Because it doesn't involve my parents f-king me in some way. Would you rather have nipples the size of dinner plates or the length of asparagus? The second one can be operated on more easily. That said, I'll take the plates. Would you accept $600 from United? Or miss your flight? Get dragged off the plane by United? Suffering a concussion? Broken teeth? Humiliation? Past Azul history? Ridicule? And probably $10-15 million? I used to work at a gun store range that had a hugely inordinate number of taxidermied animals. When it was slow, we often played we're in terms of fighting the various critters to the death. We fight the water buffalo with a spear. Or the grizzly bear with a knife. You're not allowed to use a weapon or your hands. We fight the silver fox. Or the bobcat. You have a Glock 42 with 1 loaded magazine. We fight the biggest boar. Or the smallest elk. We fight the water buffalo with a spear. Or the grizzly bear with a knife. Probably the water buffalo. There's a chance that the bear could hold on to the knife. But the water buffalo would drop the spear. SX. Sleep or cheese? Which one would you give up if you had to? Would the removal of sleep be detrimental to my health, or would I be able to function and feel as if I were rested? 3 of the great pleasures in my life. I would go with the one I spend the least time doing. So SX. Pee a little every time you laughed. Or fly a little every time you farted. Would you rather have a 2-inch penis or a permanent 8-inch erection? Would you rather fly or breathe underwater? People always flip-flap on their answer when they properly start thinking about it. Fly. If you are still limited to human conditions, breathing underwater would be cool, but you couldn't survive going too deep. So deep sea exploration would be out of the question. Also, not too many things would try to eat a flying human. Who needs to fly underwater, lol? Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers? Fingers for toes. My balance would be savage leveled. Would you rather dot have nipples like your penis, or dot the more regular sized penis is the better? I always say you are an inch inside your mother and your dad is an inch inside of you. Would you rather go forward or backward? Well, I wouldn't be able to go forward anymore, so my choice is made for me. Would you rather have a bachelor's degree or not have $50,000 in debt? Also, for the girls, would you rather be able to choose your bridesmaid dress or never have to be a bridesmaid again? Many brides allow their bridesmaids to pick their own dresses, or from a set of dresses within the same style color. And many women, like myself, have never been a bridesmaid. The silver lining to having no close friends. Get breastfed by Rosie O'Donnell or Jack Black? Jack Black. Would you rather do it and regret it, or not do it and regret it? Would you have sex with 3 hot models with no one believing you did it, or have coffee with the 3 hot models with the whole world believing you had sex with them? Have sex for sure. Would you rather have sex with your grandmother and no one knew? Or would you not have sex with your grandmother and everyone think you did? Have sex for sure. Do I get to choose how old she is? 'Cause being dead just as is really isn't an option. No. Not an option. Would you rather watch Jack and Jill, Paul Blart 2, and Spider-Man 3 once per day in succession? Or have Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider's disembodied voices constantly telling the same dick joke to you for the rest of your life? Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin? I would hate to accidentally microwave a muffin. Would you rather strangle a dog with your bare hands, or strangle a bear with your dog hands? Strangling a bear with dog hands is way more badass. Would you rather have $1.50 hooker or $50 one hookers? My roommate found this one on an app and directed it toward our guy friends. Would you rather give up cheese or blowjobs? They still can't decide. Edit. My highest rated comment is about giving up a blowjob. Well done everyone. Edit 2. I now understand the phrase RIP inbox. I just asked my very sleepy boyfriend this. His reply was that is a very difficult question. And went silent. Dude loves his cheese. Would you rather FCK a dog and your dad sees? Or FCK your dad and your dog sees? Would you rather have sex with someone without arms or without legs? Can they be without both? Late. But it's one I found in a book. Would you rather have the ability to turn any lamp into Whoopi Goldberg? Or turn Whoopi Goldberg into any lamp? Just the absolute absurdity of it makes me giggle. Would you rather take a shower in Bill's bathroom or tongue kiss a lizard? Would you rather live with mommy or daddy? Yeah, well, wait till you actually have to choose. FML. Would you rather have to take all your clothes off before you take a dump, regardless of where you are, or have to scream "I'm pooping" at the top of your lungs the whole time? The first, so I can read it in peace without getting attention for yelling. Would you rather have your asshole eaten out by a fat man in an overcoat? Or be that fat man in the overcoat? Wink wink. What does it matter who's rimming me? I don't have to look at him. Have pubes for teeth or teeth for pubes? I feel like I'd rather teeth for pubes. I'd have to explain my toothless pube-filled mouth to whoever I own. I only have to explain my toothy vulva to prospective sex partners. Would you rather be stoned all the time but you're the Manhattan Bridge, or have wheels for feet? Were you stoned when you made the first part? Would you rather be grumpy old real-life Harrison Ford trapped in the Star Wars universe, where everything confuses and annoys you and everyone mistakes you for Han Solo, or have the personality and ability of Han Solo, with the Millennium Falcon and a blaster, but in the real world? And also you are a goat? Was a tough choice till I read that last line. Would you rather be able to read minds or able to see into the future? Edit. Read minds. Then on the off chance that I met someone who could see into the future, I could do both. My favorite one from a past thread is whether you'd rather have every song you heard slowly turn into All Star or every movie you watched slowly turn into Shrek. Invade Russia in the winter. Or join a land war in Asia? The Great Khan is puzzled by your question's lack of difficult choices. Would you rather have a cat with a human face? Or a dog with human hands instead of paws? A dog with human hands would be adorable. Imagine him picking up a bone. Would you rather win $50? 000 or let your best friend win $500? 000? Best friend. Would you rather give up your favorite food forever? Or wake up every single day with a 2% chance that you are completely covered in peanut butter? Edit. Let's up it to 4%, roughly 14 random days year. Why would that bother me? The neighbors have a dog. Would you rather speak every language fluently? Or play every instrument beautifully? I love this one. Because the answers are always split down the middle. I would rather speak every language fluently. To me, learning instruments is extremely fun. But learning languages is not. So I'd rather just be able to speak them without learning them. Would you rather receive $50? 000 to do what you please? Or $50? 000 but you are never allowed on any form of transport again. If a S-tape of yours is accidentally leaked on a popular website, would you rather have 1 billion views or 0 views because no one wants to see it? Would I get paid for the views and how much? Would you rather have an orgasm every 10 seconds or once every 10 years? What the FCK? I seriously don't know. Probably 10 years cause 10 seconds is just torture. A friend of mine got really drunk one night while playing this game. And the best one he could come up with was, would you rather suck a dick? Or suck a dick? We will never stop giving him shitty for it. Would you rather eat a pine cone or shitty a pine cone? If you eat the pine cone you will shitty it eventually. I would just shitty it so I wouldn't have to experience eating it as well. Would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody knows or not have sex with a goat? But everyone thinks you did? Sex. I'm in it for the experience, not the bragging rights. Would you rather have a puppy-sized elephant or an elephant-sized puppy? Would you rather sneeze a fish every time you met someone new? Or throw up out of your eyeballs? Things to consider. The world's stock of seafood is going to collapse by the year 2050. Edit. So many replies and still no one seems to know what dorm life is. Some favorites. Would you rather always smell like roast beef or have to look for your keys for 10 minutes whenever they were needed? Would you rather only be good at things that no one likes to do or poop every time you hear a whistle? Would you rather have to touch someone with your nose at the beginning of every conversation or need someone to remind you of your name when you introduced yourself? Would you rather only be able to see attractive people or your personal attractiveness was inverse to your happiness? Would you rather do everything for the rest of your life with one hand or everything with both hands? I used to be required to make one up every day. Now it's my favorite game. Would you rather try spinning? It's a good trick. Or be the Senate? Prequelmums. A surprise. To be sure. But a welcome one.